Very lucky with the weather, which has missed us completely, but we don't want it to get here soon because it is raining to the northeast of us. In fact, we've been very lucky indeed. The weather has gone in a huge big band, basically from Perth in, it's now heading just towards Albany. It's a rain band that goes from Perth to Albany, so it has missed us, but there is some rain off the coast of us and making its way this way. So we don't want to be mucking around, so the cars are, or the drivers are getting in for a start for this main race. So we should be fine to get it through, but it's only going to be by the skin of our teeth, I would suggest. So the drivers getting in, getting strapped in, and we'll have the 18 cars ready very soon for a start. 18 to start, the largest ever field of Legend cars. The national title is being held here next season, and it will attract many, many more cars, I would suspect. So the cars moving away for the state title. Rob Rawlings, the Australian champion, and with him Travis Gould. Row number 2, Nathan Brennan and Jamie Harris will be the next 2 cars to move away. Row number 3 will be Ken Melvin and Marnie Dixon. Row 4, Ricky Lee Beard and Russell Seary. Row 5, Steve Barrow and Brendan Radford. Row 6, Greg Joss, Phil Nichols. Row 7, the West Australian champion Mills Wahone and Ben Boyd. Row 8, Kimmy Williams and Matt Gordon, the Queensland champion. And row 9, Josh Blake and Cody Roberts. They will be the 18 starters as this race is about to get underway. Kenny Melvin just having a few dramas. The rest of the cars, as you can see, all rolling away, and the 42 car just sitting a 10 car also coming into the inquiry bay before we get started. So we've got 16 cars mobile, and we've got 2 on the concrete. For those at home riding with Queensland 1, who is in the back half of this field. The cars are going 4 wide. We're just waiting for Kenny Melvin and Phil Nichols. Now Greg Joss has stopped. So come into the main straight this time around. How about getting up on your feet and put your hands together for the Legend cars? They've all made the final, all 18 of them. It is 25 laps, the largest race they've run here in Bunbury. So come into the main straight, put your hands together for them, make some noise as the Legend cars go 4 wide here in the main straight for their West Australian title here in Bunbury. .25 laps the journey. They'll break formation shortly and go back to 2 wide, and then we'll do 25 laps, the most laps they've done here. Here we go, 25 laps. The CB Graphics State Championship for Legend cars about to go green. Set for a start. The West Australian title will be headed by the Australian champion as they come out of turn number 4. We are underway. Rawlings leads down the main straight. Down into turn number 1. The 17 car of Travis Gould in second place. Jamie Harris comes on the outside of Nathan Brennan. They go either side of Gould. 3 wide down the back straight. Brennan, Gould, and also Jamie Harris. They come out of turn number 4 the first time. It is Rob Rawlings, the Australian champion, who leads. Harris in second place. Third place is car number 8 of Nathan Brennan. Gould in fourth place, Marnie Dixon. Back in sixth place, the 42, Ken Melvin. As they run down the back straight, Nathan Brennan puts the little black station wagon into second place as they come out of turn number 4. 23 laps to go in the West Australian title. Third place, car number 3 of Jamie Harris. Fourth place is Gould. Marnie Dixon. Then in sixth place, it is Ken Melvin as they run out of turn number 2. Sirius next, then Ricky Lee Beard. Brendan Radford is in ninth place as they run out of turn 3 and 4 once again. Our race leader is the Australian champion, Rob Rawlings. 3 down and 22 to go. Back in second place, it's Brennan. Harris in third place as they go down into Pearsantini. Fourth place is that of Gould, Marnie Dixon, and then Ken Melvin. They run down the back straight. Brendan Radford makes up a couple of spots further back in the field. Out of Pitts Bend they come. Brennan all over the back end of the Australian champion. Another car making up a whole heap of positions is the Queensland champion, Matt Gordon. He's inside the top 10 as they run out of 4. Nathan Brennan has hit the front as they come into the main straight. The Australian champion fights back on the outside. Rawlings leads by a car length from Brennan. Harris in third place. Gould in fourth. Marnie Dixon, Ken Melvin. Sirius next. Robbie Rawlings has made his way up to 8th place now. Out of Pitts Bend they come. The Australian champion by a car length. Back to Nathan Brennan in second place. Jamie Harris in third. Gould, Dixon, and back then to Kenny Melvin. Sirius next, then Gordon, then back to Radford. Then Ricky Lee Beard and Mills Wyhone. They're starting to get into the lap traffic here. So they come out of Pitts Bend again. It is Robbie Rawlings by a car length over Nathan Brennan, who won't leave him alone. Back to Jamie Harris in third place. Then Gould in fourth. Marnie Dixon is next, then Kenny Melvin. They run down the main straight, the rest of them. Now the Queensland champion is up to 7th is Matt Gordon. He has come from a long way back. Back in 8th place is Siri, then Radford. Another lap put together. Brennan all over the Australian champion. He's looking for his first West Australian title as we've got one car that's gone infield. Here's Brennan looking on the inside of Robbie Rawlings. Rawlings holds him off as they go to the end of the back straight. They'll come up on Josh Blake this time around. Into the main straight they come. There's a car length in the West Australian title. It's turning into a bit of a lungbuster as they go down into turn number 1 and 2 again. They come up on the outside of Blake. It's a drag race down the back straight. Rawlings just in front. Here comes Brennan again into the main straight. Rawlings and Brennan back to Jamie Harris in third place. Gould in fourth. Marnie Dixon and Kenny Melvin. Out of turn number 2. Brennan and Rawlings having another drag race. Down the rest of straight. Jamie Harris in third place. Gould fourth. Marnie Dixon, Kenny Melvin. And then back to Gordon in 7th place now. Down the main straight, lap starting to tick by in the West Australian title for Legend Cars. It is still Robbie Rawlings just in front in a ding-dong battle with Nathan Brennan from Western Australia. Jamie Harris in third place. Fourth place is still Gould, Marnie Dixon and Ken Melvin. But Rob Rawlings cannot afford to make a mistake because Nathan Brennan is all over him like a rash. Down into turn number 1. Out of turn number 2. He goes to the outside this time. Side by side down the back straight. Robbie Rawlings, the Australian champion, and Nathan Brennan. Brennan has hit the front as they come into the main straight. Side by side, Rawlings and Brennan down the main straight. Rawlings back in front. Down into turn number 1, Pearsantini's. Rawlings on the inside. Nathan Brennan the outside. Back to Jamie Harris in third place. And just ahead of them is an absolute wall of cars in this feature race, which looks like it'll go the distance. Down the main straight, Rawlings by 2 car lengths. Back to Nathan Brennan in second. Jamie Harris is third, and then Gould in fourth. Back then in fifth is Ken Melvin and Marnie Dixon. The rest of them a long way back. 7th place is Matt Gordon from Queensland. They come out at turn 3 and 4. There's 1 or 2 car lengths in it at the most. But here is the main body of the field. Oh, nearly a spin right in front of the leader. That was Greg Joss. They just got past him. Rawlings is off the curb. Nathan Brennan tries to come underneath. Can't quite make it work. There are 6 cars just ahead of them. They're going to have to zig and zag in the concluding stages. They come out of pits bend again. Still the status quo. A couple of car lengths in it. Rawlings and Brennan going absolutely hammer and tongs here. Back to Harris in third. Gould in fourth. Back then to Marnie Dixon, who's got past Ken Melvin again. Down the back straight, they're going to have to go the outside. Rob Rawlings by a couple of car lengths. Brennan is there with him. Into the main straight they come. Boyd is the next victim, and Barrow, he's got away now, has Rawlings. Brennan looking for the inside run. Trying to keep my eye on these little legends. They're running 3 wide. Brennan is in there. The Australian champion is in a sandwich. He gets out of that sandwich, comes into the main straight. There's a lap car between first and second. Brennan to come again. They're 3 wide down into turn 1. Here comes Brennan yet again. They've got some clear racing room. They got through the lap cars pretty well. There's still some more of them there. They come out of pits bend. This is getting very exciting in the concluding stages. Not far to go. Rawlings in front. They're coming up now on the 32 of Kimmy Williams. Marnie Dixon has spun. She was in 6th place. Brennan's on the infield. There's trouble. Brennan's gone around, and so is the Australian champion. And we've gone yellow. We've got a dramatic old finish. It had gone so far without a stoppage, and just a couple of laps from the end, we have gone yellow. Six laps to go. The yellows come on for Marnie Dixon, who drove back onto the racetrack in front of the leaders. And let's hope Nathan Brennan can get that car mobile. What a race we've got. He's back underway. The little black station wagon is still there. 6 lap run to the judge for the West Australian title. It'll be 1, 8 and 3. Jamie Harris, Gould will be 4th. Ken Melvin 5th. Marnie Dixon sent to the rear of the field. Oh, the 8 car is coming in board. This is not good. The Legend Car officials having a look over the car.
Paul Josh just having a quick look around the 8 car.
Does he have to go to the rear or not?
We're just trying to get clearance if he has to go back to the rear of the field. He's still not sure. So as we're going to get him moving along now, the Bunbury Plumbing Services number 8 is going to get moving along. So we'll just wait for the call from our Chief Steward as he'll talk to him on the one-way, but nothing wrong with the 8 car. Marnie Dixon rolls off as well. Marnie Dixon will go to the tail of the field with that one, sitting in the 5th position in the Summit Realty number 4. So this makes an exciting final couple laps. I'm not sure if they got Delaware start with 5 laps to go, roughly, I think. So the battle will resume between the Australian champion and our series leader of Nathan Brennan.
6 laps to go to decide the West Australian title. 1 more lap before we get a start. It may well be won on this restart. The 1 car will set the pace when he goes green. No, when he puts the foot down, the lights will go green. Here we go. 6 laps remain in what has been a very exciting race. Can Nathan Brennan defeat the Australian champion and win his first West Australian title? We're about to find out. Oh, the Australian champion got a flyer, and Jamie Harris has moved to 2nd place. Brennan back to 3rd. Gould to 4th. Ken Melvin, then Radford in 6th place. Maybe that could be the race, or will Jamie Harris mow him down? Rawlings, out of 4, has 5 laps to go in the West Australian title. Jamie Harris, Nathan Brennan, Gould is next. Ken Melvin, Radford. Where is the Queensland champion? He's in 7th place after starting on the 2nd back row. Back to Ben Boyd. They come out of 4. Brennan trying to get underneath of Jamie Harris. Down into turn number 1. Brennan and Harris. Brennan's trying to get past Harris to have another crack at Rawlings. Rawlings leads. Harris and Brennan into the main straight. Not far to go now. Gould back to the 42 of Ken Melvin. And Matt Gordon, the Queensland champion, has made his way to 6th place in some sort of a drive. Down the back straight, Robbie Rawlings has got just a couple of laps to go. Harris in 2nd place. 3rd place is Nathan Brennan. 2 laps to go, Bunbury. Back in 4th place is Gould. Then back to Kenny Melvin. Gordon is next, then Radford. Trouble for 2nd and 3rd. Well, Nathan Brennan's got away. Jamie Harris hasn't at this point. And they're still trying
just having a quick look at the Robbie Gordon car, the rear bumper just getting reattached down there as they pull apart the 3 car of Jamie Harris and the 8 car of Nathan Brennan. A couple of retirees into the infield pool. Greg Joss out of that one. Jamie Harris manages to refire. Cody Roberts with electrical drama, sparks coming out of the back of that car. So Nathan Brennan will just come in and get checked over as well. As he's been parked on that one. Gordo's going to get a push start on this one.
Well, that's rotten luck for Nathan Brennan. How about putting your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for Nathan Brennan? Challenge for the lead for the majority of the race, and is OUT out with 2 laps to go. Witches Hat restart. 2 laps to go. It'll be Rob Rawlings, Jamie Harris, Travis Gould, Ken Melvin. An amazing drive by Matt Gordon up to 5th place. Brendan Radford is next. Ben Boyd, Mills Wyhone, Kimmy Williams. Then it's Steve Barrow, Marnie Dixon, Siri, Beard, Nichols, and the 34 of Josh Blake. There are 2 laps to go in the West Australian title. Can Rob Rawlings hang on? He has led basically right throughout. Nathan Brennan challenged severely. Has ultimately come up 2 laps short. We are green. 2 laps to go. Around the cone they come, and Rob Rawlings leads them. There's the white and checkered flag to come. 2nd place is Jamie Harris. Gould is 3rd. 4th is Ken Melvin. And in 5th place, it's Matt Gordon. Ian Crowe goes for the white flag for the last time tonight. The West Australian title has 1 lap to go, and it looks like the Australian champion is going to prevail. Back in 2nd place, Jamie Harris. And in 3rd place, it is car number 17, Travis Gould. Ken Melvin is 4th, and Matt Gordon is going to challenge him on the last lap. But he wasn't the Australian champion by a fluke. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. The Australian champion is now the West Australian champion. Rob Rawlings first. Jamie Harris second. Then it's back to Gould in third, Kenny Melvin fourth. The Queensland champion got up for fifth, Matt Gordon. Back then to Radford in sixth place in car number 70. And we've got a car that spun on the last lap as well. As he comes into the main straight, put your hands together for Rob Rawlings, the Australian champion, who becomes the West Australian champion of Legend Cars. And he'll come back here next year as the Australian champion. Well, he'll come back as the West Australian champion when the Australian title is held here next season. It is 1, 3 and 17 in the West Australian title.
So as we bring the top three in across the scales, Rob Rawlings, your new WA state champion, does his lap of honour as we bring the cars around. Just start chucking the cars over the scales. Jamie Harris looking absolutely exhausted. So as Rob Rawlings comes around, just over there. So as he comes in. Couple victory donuts there for our new West Australian state champion. As Jamie Harris being cleared for second position. So it'll be really quick. We'll start out position number 5. All the way from Queensland as he just gets out of the car. Going across the scale is all clear. In the Club 69 race cars is Queensland number 1 of Matty Gordon. Hell of a race to come from the back of the field, mate. You've got to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that's it. Finally got the car going. Still not 100%, but we're getting there. So, real strong car. So, yeah, it's got potential, and we'll sort it out for tomorrow night and go up the hill and see how we go up there.
Well done, mate. Just take a step down the end there. Well done. Home in the 4th position tonight in the CB Graphics State title. I think it surprises him a little bit to be doing it. The amount of work's had to go on this car. 4th place, Kenny Melvin.
Kenny, my boy. Congratulations. Thanks, mate. There you go, mate. That's yours. Beautiful. That is yours. Good. And I've just lost my virginity, so I shouldn't fuck this up.
Long night, mate, long week. Got to be happy with getting home in top 4.
Pretty happy with that. It's probably the best I've done in my whole career, so yeah, I'm stoked. I'd like to thank the guys that helped me tonight, my nephew Nathan, my son Alec and old Gleno. If Glenn didn't come every meeting with me, I can't even get in and out of the car by myself, so thanks to Glenn and all the others.
Well done, mate. Well done on your 4th place. Coming home in the 3rd position. 2-time state champion, won a heat race earlier night, been quick all night, didn't quite get there towards the end. Your 3rd place getter, the 17 car of Trav Gould.
That is yours. Carl's getting better with this.
Trav, mate, you look absolutely buggered, mate. 25 laps a long way, considering we only do about 20 or so. So you've got to be pretty happy with that. Obviously, a lot of people have helped you get here.
Yeah, look, I'd like to thank the family, the old man, Stuart and Ben, obviously here tonight, Shane as well. Yeah, really good run. These guys were super fast. The track was really quick at the end there, and third's okay. I'm happy.
Well done, mate. Top 3. Of course, we're still going for the live stream and everything on the internet. So coming home in the 2nd place, KGB Race Pass, Independent Parts, Pertec Australia, CB Graphics, number 3, former state champion, Jamie Harris.
You've won one of these for you know how it works. Upside down.
Jay, you got to be pretty happy. That's not quite the top step, but second place, mate. You're a lot better than what you thought you were going to be in this car. You got to be happy.
Absolutely. There's a reason why there's a number one alongside me. He's fast. Yeah, great result for the team. For Kyle and Ricky, KGB parts, independent parts, Pertec. Couldn't be happier. Yeah, thank you.
Well done, mate. Well done, second place. And one of the most travelled drivers across the country has come across to race the WA State title. Your new CB Graphics WA Legend Car State Champion of Rob Rawlings. Rob, Nath pushed you. He's dropped the cup already. We'll be drinking out of that later, no doubt. Mate, Nath pushed you really early on in that feature race. He actually got up around you and showed the nose a few times, but you managed to fight back through lap traffic and pull that gap on him. Coming all the way across, obviously, from over east, you've got to be pretty happy with the result.
Yeah, no, happy as with the result, mate. It's been a lot of work to get the car where we wanted it, and it takes a lot to get a car set up how you want it. So I'm really happy with the result. It was just all about minimising mistakes on a track like this, not going as fast as you can.
Nah, well done, mate. You've got to be over here with that. Obviously, but Greg Joss helped you get a lot of this here. So without, obviously, Greg and Paul and the team of the Club 69 race cars, you just made this trip quite possible.
Yeah, they've been absolutely awesome. And all the guys behind that help us get here, all the local companies and that, I can't thank you enough. It's been a great experience and really good meeting you all. And I'll help out as much as you can before I head off. And thank you so much, especially for the local sponsors and that come aboard with Greg Joss Motorsport and really helped us out.
No, well done, mate. Well deserved. We'll get you all in for a photo. We're just doing the checks over the cars. Your top 5 for your CB Graphics WA State title for Legend Cars. Rob Rawlings end up being your winner. Second place to Jamie Harris. Trevor Gould, your top 3. Until next time, guys, we're up in Collie tomorrow night. We'll see you then.
Thanks very much to you, Barry Roberts, for your help.